Hello class. In the previous lecture we have seen the one of the footstep of our government in order to reduce the impact of motorization, that is make available a alternate fuel option. Okay, so only making available alternate fuel option is not sufficient, so we also have to government also have to the work on the promotion of such fuel. Means if only making available those fuel option in the market is not sufficient, we also need to promote those things with the help of funding, with the help of the subsidy, or allowing giving a subsidy to for that. So then and then only this new technology or our population can ready to accept, or it get habitualized for that new technology. So at very introduction level of those fuel, no one are get attracted till and until and unless if you are not giving a subsidy or funding for that. Okay, so this is one of the main role of our government to promote the such a technology which is developed by their ministry. Okay, so similarly here also in case of the alternate fuel, I have told you in the previous lecture, there are three options are available right now we are using in case of the automobile. Like blending of fuel we are doing. Okay, we are doing blending of alcohol with petrol, we are doing blending of CNG with petrol, we are doing blending with we are doing blending of CNG with diesel. Okay, so in case of the blending, now in case of the natural gases we are using the natural gas like CNG, LPG, in case of the natural gas option. And in case of the reformulation of the conventional fuel, we are supposed to varying or formulating a percentage of those five groups which I have told you in the previous lecture, that is naphthalene, paraffin, olefin, diolefin, and the aromatic, in order to achieve seasonal and the regional required characteristic of the fuel. So these are the thing which we are doing, but the rest of two options is very normal, or it is not that much uh, difficult to promote. But use of alcohol, okay, use of ethanol in your petrol is, it's sound like new thing for the customer. Okay, whenever if anyone told you if anyone come to know alcohol is in our petrol, so they will start to think, yeah, thing, is it good for my engine to have alcohol in it? Okay, so it is it is difficult to digest the customer, that is which is difficult to digest by mentality, such thing. So to promote such thing and to not only for purchasing only, also for production also. Okay, so it is difficult. So to promote such a thing in the central government have funding for that. Okay, and in case of the ethanol blending and the production, the government have announced lots of funding in their every year budget start from 2012 and 13. Means if every financial year the government have announced the funding to individual ministry, okay, who govern all those tasks. So in case of the petroleum, the in case of the fuel, I mean to say, the Ministry of Petroleum and the natural gas are working, okay, for the purpose of the automobile fuel, aviation fuel, and the other railways and other transportation mode fuel required for the other transportation mode. So here the funding is announced for the segment of the ethanol blending to the Ministry of Road Transport and the Highway in start from the year of 2012 to 13. So in that way, if we look for the column of percentage of ethanol, so in 12-13 the percentage of ethanol was in petrol is 0.27 0.67. So on, if we travel towards the 2020-22, the percentage of ethanol right now we are reaches to 10%. You are supposed to have, or whatever the petrol you are filling in your petrol vehicle are in that the 10% of 10 percentage in the as per the volume of it is accumulated by the ethanol. Okay, so these are the thing, but it is not a one night uh, activity. So it takes several years, start from 2012 to 2020. We take that much span of time to reach up to 10%. So for that purpose, we require, we required to promote the farmer to have a more production of the such a crops from which we can extract the ethanol. Okay, because because whatever the farmer are doing the farming of that crop are not ready to have a crop of cane sugar, the crop like cane sugar, or the crop like other thing from which we can make ethanol, because they are doing their conventional, they are taking their conventional crops. So to first of all promote those peoples, after that to promote the industry, those who are ready to form ethanol to fulfill the demand of that much percentage, percentage of blending in petrol. So for that purpose, first of all promote the industrial people. After that, um, after the promoting, make available them some fund in terms of the loan. Okay, similarly in case of the farmer also, available some kind of fund in terms of the loan to that farmer to shift from their conventional crop to the required crop for the ethanol production. Okay, so such for that purpose the government allotting a money in terms of fund to Ministry of Petroleum and the Natural Gas. Okay, to promote all those activities. So those are the numbers I have quoted in front of you, year wise number. Into 12-13 the funding allotted for the ethanol blending was 15.4 crore. In 13-14 the percentage of the ethanol blending is 1.53, and fund allotted for that task only is 38 crore. And in current scenario in 2020 to 22, the 10% of ethanol blending is there, and fund for that allotted by the government is 268.73 crore. Okay, so those are the funding history of the government to have the blending activity in petrol. But is it okay to use whatever the crop which is whose primary role is to fulfill the hunger of our population, to use for the alternate fuel? No, it's not like that, because day by day our population of India is goes on increasing, and the crop is whatever the crop developing for that purpose, hunger of that population is not sufficient. So for that purpose, many times India need to import the crop from the outside country like Indonesia, Bangladesh, okay, Pakistan. So to avoid such a thing, such import, we can't ignore that import of that particular crop, because still we are not developed, what we can say, we are not taking that much quantity, or we are not taking a production of that much crop to fulfill the hunger of our population. Then why should we use such a thing for the making available the alternate fuel option? It's not, we can't ignore such a thing. So for that purpose, what the government start to do, they start to promote a 2G biorefineries. 2G biorefineries means second generation biorefineries is nothing but what they start to think on, whatever the agricultural waste coming out of from the crops, that can be utilized as a that can be utilized to have a ethanol production. So in case of the rice mill, whatever the waste coming out from that rice mill can be used for the production of ethanol. Think on that, that kind of promotion or that kind of R&D work undertaken by the government ministry, and for that purpose funding get allotted. Okay, for that R&D purpose, not only for that rice mill extract, also the sugar cane, whatever the sugar factories are there, for their waste can be used as can be used to have ethanol formation. Other waste also, the waste coming out from the other food industry also can be used to have ethanol production. So that is a second generation biorefineries plant decided by the government to set up. So for that purpose, the government announced the funding of 1969 crore for the formation of the such or second generation biorefinery, and this funding is announced under the Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Yojana. Why Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Yojana? Under the aim of this yojana to not only promote the alternate option to have ethanol, it is also the also think of that policy, or also what we can say aim of that policy, to give a job or employment to agriculture, the rural area peoples, uh, to take advantage of that scheme. Okay, so due to that, what happened, the rural economy of rural area get boosted, or new job opportunity come up with that yojana. Okay, so these are the policy under taken by the government, but we don't know, we can't sum up how those things get effective, or how efficient it works, that yojana, how efficient it works, we are not talking on that. But it is the thing which is done by the government to promote the ethanol blending and production activity. Okay, so now in the next slide we will see another promotion the government undertaken, that is promotion of the electric vehicle. Okay,